The membership of Water RA covers not only water utilities, also health departments and laboratories, research organisations, universities, some of which have already over 20 years experience in routine monitoring of viruses in wastewater. And so we were well positioned to kind of lead this national collaboration. The task group decided to address different areas by creating 4 expert task groups. So the first one is the sampling task group. So whether it's grab samples, composite samples, or using an auto sampler, we saw all of those methods being used across just those 4 studies that I mentioned earlier. Sample analysis, so this can include the different primers, reagents, and extraction methods. An expert group for data analysis and integration. Some of the studies that I referred to previously tried to use the data to quantify the number of cases of COVID-19 in the population. As I mentioned before, we still don't really have a firm understanding of the shedding rates of patients with symptoms or without symptoms, or with a specific symptom over another. And then the 4th expert group is around communication. So for this project, communication is really important because it's very time sensitive and it's quite critical in helping the response. So we can't really afford as an industry to have results published suggesting X number of cases in the population without any real method validation or comparison of accuracy across methods. Not only do we have those 4 expert task groups, but we're also in partnerships with the Global Water Research Coalition, the Water Research Foundation, Canadian Water Network, and have expert task group members on the Water Research Foundation International Research Summit for COVID-19 Sewage Surveillance Program. But not only will we have a national approach to sewage surveillance and development of Australian national best practices for sampling and sample analysis, but they'll also be considered against those international best practice guidelines and developed by working groups with the Water Research Foundation. Ultimately, the aim here is to help the response to the current pandemic in the best way that we can, to provide reliable and robust data of the presence of the SARS-CoV-2 in wastewater, and to share among the global community what we know and what we can learn from others.